and it is December 12th, 2015, and we are here for Dove's once-in-a-lifetime holiday extravaganza. I met Dove July 2011
at the ACIM 2015 conference in New York. He was so kind and so wise. And he was a speaker on stage with Lisa Natoli.
I remember the day that she got the word and was so excited that she was going to be co-speaking with David Fishman. I didn't know who he was, but I saw Lisa's excitement.
I can remember one time I was at Lee Catalana's place and David Fishman was there, and we stayed overnight. We were teaching a workshop, and I woke up in the morning in my pajamas and I hear someone talking Course in Miracles, and I go into the kitchen. I'm like half asleep, and David, you know, he's so tall and he's in the kitchen by himself teaching A Course in Miracles, and he's running this idea, you know, that just came fresh to him, and that's what I love about him. He doesn't even need someone there. I was like, who are you teaching to? And he's just like, oh, this idea just came to me, and then he started just getting excited, and that's how I woke up that morning.
And I went to his breakout session, and I don't know, it was just love at first sight. We became very dear friends, and he's been such a helping guide for me.
I was introduced through Cheryl Kaplan, and he's kind of been mentoring us ever since.
Words can't, I don't want to get emotional, so I'm going to keep this light, and I love you, love you, love you so much, and thank you so much for asking me to do this for you. I love you.
I can't help falling in love with you.
I've heard about Dov. He's been on Facebook, and I'm friends with him on Facebook and some other things he does, so I know him through Facebook and through Course of Miracles.
I met Dov online, like a lot of us. Back in '03, I was living in New London, New Hampshire at the time, and I was just starting to get on the internet.
I didn't know there was any groups or anything out there. I mean, I just didn't know that sort of thing. So I did it once I got on the internet. I said I was going to search A Course in Miracles, see what comes up. I thought maybe something to read, something to read. Well, whoosh! All these groups, and the first one I went on, I thought, oh God, it was a posting board, a Yahoo posting board. It was the peace of God, I think.
Teddy, our son, was going to school in Hoboken, so we would drive down to Hoboken, and on the way down or on the way back, we found out Dov lived in Yonkers, so we started to stop by, and at that point in time, I found out that nobody. He really didn't get company. He didn't see, people didn't stop by to see him, which was really interesting to me. The only other person I knew who had stopped by was Zoe, who was also here. So Vicki and I started to go down and stop by, and we got to be friends with Suzanne and Dov.
So Suzanne, this is especially for you. There is no Dov without his partner, and in time, a holy relationship, Jesus tells us, is the closest we get to heaven on earth. And it's as if Dov plays the front man and you're the back man. But there's no front without a support. There's no front person without a brother holding his hand, encouraging him, loving him, blessing him. And in that relationship, your relationship with Dov has birthed many holy relationships, many that we see and many that we don't see. Of this I'm sure. And there isn't a time when I speak to Dov or I'm on the line on the internet when I know that you are in the background there, and that your presence is as strong as Dov's presence. Your presence is as strong as his physical voice. Your presence is a light that radiates and shines throughout the sonship and throughout that little box that goes around this world. And it blesses everyone and it beckons everyone to love one another and not judge by appearances what roles we take. Whether it's in front, behind, beside, we are really one. And whatever is given us to do, we are to do. And you exemplify that in everything that you stand for and how you are always present and always supportive of everyone. Every personal call that comes to you and to Dov, that your support and your love and your healing power is given to it. So you are not physically at this gathering this weekend, but you are always present. And I want you to know that we celebrate your presence, Suzanne, with Dov.
I met Dov way back when in probably around 1998 with he was on AOL.
Love to Dov. Yeah, we're not here. Oh yeah.
To love Dov.
Love
Love to Dov.
Once in a lifetime Christmas extravaganza.
Yeah.
It's from everyone, but the hands of a very beloved
Lynn.
made this for you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
What I'd like to share, Dov, is my gratitude. I feel so grateful that you are part of my life and that I was able to come here tonight and share. I have to tell you that I have listened with an open mind, an open heart, and I have taken to heart many, many of the sayings that you have. And I think the one that's coming the strongest right now is to have total trust.
Move something. I love you, baby.
I'm honored to be part of your family, Dov, and I'm honored to live among mighty companions like you are, because I see it in you, and you reflect it back to me and include me in the great beauty and holiness I see in you. So that's all I want to say, Dov. I love you.
Dave, I've never called you Dov because I speak Hebrew and it just doesn't, for some reason, doesn't make sense to me. But I love you, David, and I love Suzanne, and that wonderful day that we had with me, you and Dev and Suzanne eating a beautiful lunch on the Hudson was just so, it set me off on my trip of elation. What was it called? What do we call that? I can't remember it. Journey elation.
What can I say, Dov? Thank you for everything you did, your service, what you give to brothers all over the universe and to the world. And thank you for Gather and, you know, introducing me to a whole lot of people I would have never met if it wasn't for Gather. And you're making that available to me and the rest of the world. And had a lot of great times, you know, and I don't know. This is your roast. I feel like I should say something kind of funny and insulting, but amazingly, I must be growing because I can't think of anything absurd to say other than I love you.
Boy, I love you. You have been such a important teacher in my life and the influence about everything. You've taught me everything about the Course in Miracles. You have been actually my greatest teacher ever. And you know that. I always say my teacher is Dov Fishman because you are. And I love the way that you always had faith in anybody and everybody who you ever saw and knew that they could be a teacher and knew that they had the Holy Spirit in there. You knew that they were ready and able. If they came to you, you knew the purpose. That was what was so strong and wonderful about the way you worked with me and many, many, many other people.
I was moved by your ability to be so peaceful and calm and to look in my eyes and share love and just tell me how you feel, and I just feel myself happy.
If you feel like you've been out of the mood, 'cause I'm happy all alone. If you feel like happiness is the truth that knows. Happy alone if you know that that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like happiness is for you.
I love you so much. I am like totally here dancing in my heart to share that with you, because I feel that you've just been a miracle. It's just been a miracle, and you're part of it, and I love you for that, and I'm forever grateful, and you just echo in my heart forever.
I just want to say thank you, and I love you with all my heart, and I bless you. Mwah.
So, Dov, I know that I don't know you physically, but I think I know you spiritually. And it's been others helping me learn this, so that when I do meet you, I think that I can connect with you immediately, along with everyone else in the world.
I'm so happy to have you in my dream.
Dov, you know that I love you. And there's nothing really else to say.